Fashion world was not ready. The internet was not ready. Even Wall Street probably wasn't ready. But when the newest Calvin Klein campaign featuring Jungkook finally dropped, something extraordinary happened. Something so explosive, so immediate, that industry insiders were left scrambling to calculate the damage in the best way possible. Within just 48 hours of the official release, Calvin Klein was reportedly swimming in millions of dollars in value, visibility, and viral dominance. And the headline practically wrote itself. GILA, Calvin Klein Rop Jutan Dollar Hanya Dalam 48 Jam Setala Iklin Jungkook Taeyang. The moment the campaign went live, timelines across the globe erupted. From Seoul to New York, from Jakarta to London, fans flooded social media with screenshots, edits, reaction videos, and stunned commentary. Jungkook didn't just model the clothes, he embodied them. Wearing Calvin Klein's signature denim and minimalistic essentials, he transformed a simple fashion ad into a cultural event. It wasn't just a campaign release, it was a global digital earthquake. The numbers began stacking up at a speed that felt almost unreal. Within minutes, the official Calvin Klein Instagram post featuring Jungkook amassed millions of likes. Comments poured in faster than moderators could process them. The brand's website experienced a massive surge in traffic, with some users reporting temporary loading delays due to overwhelming demand. The featured denim pieces and underwear designs, many sizes, vanished from stock within hours. Industry analysts quickly began estimating what this surge actually meant in financial terms. While exact internal revenue numbers remain confidential, marketing valuation experts pointed to media impact value metrics and e-commerce tracking indicators to estimate performance. The early projections were staggering: multi-million-dollar exposure within 48 hours, combining earned media value, direct online sales spikes, and long-term brand lift indicators. But this wasn't just about money, it was about power. Jungkook, already a global superstar as a member of BTS, carries a unique influence that transcends music. His presence alone generates headlines. His fashion choices trend worldwide. When he aligns himself with a brand, it's not just an endorsement, it becomes a statement. Calvin Klein understood that, and this campaign proved just how strategic that understanding was. The visuals were clean, almost stark. A white background, dark denim, minimal styling, yet the simplicity amplified Jungkook's charisma. His tattoos visible beneath a sleeveless top, his gaze intense, confident, almost rebellious. It was classic Calvin Klein minimalism infused with modern edge. The juxtaposition was magnetic. Social media analytics platforms recorded explosive keyword spikes. Jungkook Calvin Klein shot to the top of global search trends. On X, hashtags related to the campaign trended worldwide for hours. TikTok creators dissected every frame of the video ads, analyzing lighting, poses, and micro-expressions. Fashion influencers recreated the looks. Reaction videos hit millions of views overnight. Retail experts pointed to a phenomenon now widely acknowledged in marketing circles: the Jungkook effect. When he wears something, it sells. When he posts something, it trends. When he endorses something, it transforms into a must-have item. Within the first 24 hours, several online trackers observed dramatic increases in Calvin Klein's search volume, particularly among Gen Z consumers. Website visits reportedly multiplied compared to average weekly traffic. Conversion rates climbed, shopping carts filled, checkout confirmations surged. And then came the second day. If the first 24 hours were explosive, the next 24 were unstoppable. International fashion media outlets began publishing think pieces analyzing why this campaign worked so powerfully. Business publications discussed the financial implications. Marketing strategists called it a masterclass in celebrity brand synergy. The brand's stock visibility and market attention intensified. Even consumers who were not previously familiar with Calvin Klein's latest collections suddenly found themselves curious. That curiosity translated into clicks, and those clicks translated into purchases. The campaign also revitalized Calvin Klein's cultural relevance. While the brand has long been iconic, tapping into Jungkook's global fanbase injected fresh, youthful energy. The collaboration bridged luxury minimalism with contemporary pop culture dominance. It made Calvin Klein feel immediate, current, and digitally fluent. Experts estimate that combining earned media value, digital impressions, and initial product sales, the campaign may have generated marketing equivalent exposure valued in the millions within just 48 hours. And that figure doesn't even account for long-term brand equity growth. But beyond metrics and money, there was something intangible happening, a shift in perception. Jungkook wasn't simply modeling clothes, he was redefining masculinity in fashion, strong yet vulnerable, edgy yet elegant. His presence challenged outdated norms and presented a modern, global identity that resonated deeply with audiences worldwide. Fans described feeling proud seeing him represent a major American fashion house. Others expressed excitement at how seamlessly he blended music stardom with fashion authority. Some even called it a historic crossover moment between K-pop influence and Western luxury branding. Retail stores in various cities reportedly experienced increased foot traffic after the campaign launch. Sales associates noted customers specifically asking for the Jungkook denim or the Jungkook look. Even individuals who were not long-time fans admitted being drawn in by the campaign's striking imagery. Marketing professors pointed out that what happened within those 48 hours wasn't accidental. It was the culmination of strategic alignment. Jungkook's global appeal meets Calvin Klein's minimalist brand DNA. The result? Lightning in a bottle. By the end of the second day, headlines around the world echoed variations of the same message. The campaign was a massive success. Millions in value generated, global dominance achieved, cultural conversation captured. And yet, perhaps the most powerful part of this story is what it signals for the future. In an era where traditional advertising struggles to capture attention, this campaign demonstrated that authenticity combined with star power still reigns supreme. Jungkook didn't feel like a hired face. He felt like the embodiment of the aesthetic. That authenticity translated directly into consumer trust and consumer spending. The 48-hour milestone became symbolic. It represented not just financial gain but proof that the right collaboration at the right moment can ignite a global phenomenon. Calvin Klein didn't just launch an ad, they launched a moment. And Jungkook didn't just appear in a campaign. He transformed it into an event that moved markets, ignited fandom, and generated millions in measurable value almost instantly. As the dust settles and analysts continue calculating long-term impacts, one thing remains undeniable. The power of this collaboration reshaped expectations. It proved that fashion campaigns can still shock, still trend, still dominate conversations worldwide. And if this is what happens in just 48 hours, the real question is, what happens next? Because if history has shown anything, it's that when Jungkook steps into the spotlight, the world watches. And when the world watches, the numbers follow.